We have seen our leaders visited United States of America. Better prepare a deal. America will not intervene until you tell them what they will benefit if Biafra is actualized. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is your brother Obieze, and this is Obieze and Lolo YouTube channel. We are happy that whenever we post our video, you are there to watch. You are there to encourage us. Yes, we are happy. We say thank you. From the depth of my heart, I say thank you for encouraging us. Please help us share our video to other people so that they can subscribe. Let us grow this page. Thank you. This day, I want to talk about my observation, and also I would like you to comment and say what you think about what is happening. It is later I began to understand the word. It is later I began to understand what word power means. It is later I began to understand why some nations are powerful than others. It is later I began to understand what power torso in the world is. Yes, it is later I began to. But there is something I want to say, and this advice goes to the leaders of United States of Biafra. I want you to understand, like I said, I have understood, I've come to understand the leadership of this world. I've come to understand what power torso is. I've come to understand the definition of what power and why some countries are powerful than others. There is something I want to say. It is this. No one in this world gives you something for free. No government of this world, USB, listen to this. No government of this world gives you something, anything for free. We have seen our leaders visited United States of America to seek their support. You can see it in this video. Yes, we clap for them for visiting United States of America seeking support. But if they want to get that support, not only from US, other countries they have visited, they have to bear something in mind that no one gives you anything for free in this world. You can use what is going on in Gaza, what is going on between Russia and Ukraine, to understand how the world is. If America today stands up to defend Gaza, they have interest. If America stands up today and says, let this fight stop and we want to stop it, they must prepare a deal for you to agree and allow them to come in to be part of you, to partake in whatever natural resources you have, even if it is land only. There must be something to get from you for them to help you. Before Mr. A will help Mr. B, there must be something in the world power, in the world governance, in the world also and leadership. There must be something Mr. A will give to Mr. B for Mr. B to help him. Understand that. Why there is fight today between Russia and Ukraine is because they are contending for something. Russia is looking for some territory, portions of territory to occupy, and that territories may have some natural resources in those territories. And for you to have a deal, ceasefire deal, you must at least let some territories go for Ukraine to stop receiving bombs, to stop receiving missiles. They must allow some territories to go. This is word for you. And for America to come in to stop this fight, they have to prepare a deal. I want you to follow me carefully. For Ukraine to sign it so that they will be part of their natural resources, mineral resources that God has given them to survive. So America cannot supply weapons to you for free. America cannot supply weapons. No country in the world, France, United Kingdom, any country will supply weapons for you for free. There must be some certain agreement that if they help you conquer or defend you or do whatever, you must pay them back. For them to help you, you must have something that will benefit them. I want you to understand this. America will not leave their challenges, deploy military, deploy weapons just for free. Get this in mind. If they do it initially, anything they are deploying, they will cost it. If you defeat at the end, they will present the bill. So this is what we have spent to help you, to defend you. So will you pay us back or allow us to have access to your resources? In fact, before they even start helping you, there must be agreement. There must be agreement. And sometimes I begin to ask questions. During Biafra and Nigerian war, we heard, because I wasn't born then, that there are some government in the world, I will not mention, that was helping Nigeria supply weapons to fight Biafrans. What was the agreement with those countries that was supporting Nigeria then? Knowing fully well that Nigeria has natural resources, oil, crude oil. What was the agreement? Did they just supply weapons and go? Ask yourself that question and answer yourself that question. For our people, USB leaders visiting countries, bear this in mind. Going to US seeking for support, you better prepare a deal. America will not intervene until you tell them what they will benefit if Biafra is actualized. And on that, they will bring out their full muscle to support you. If you are going to US, just you are going to seek for Trump's help. I'm laughing at you. You must bring a deal. Say, we have oil, we have this. Oga Trump, help us deliver USB from Nigeria. If you help us, you have 10%, you have 25%, you have 30%. Make a deal. Otherwise, no country of the world will help you without a deal. So visiting different countries looking for their consent, Finland, Japan, I follow everything about USB. Visiting countries to seek for their support. It's not enough. You must have a deal with them for you to have their full support. Like I've said, I've begun to understand the world. We didn't know that US has the totality of the cost they have incurred so far helping Ukraine until Trump came in and said, this is what we have spent. Can you allow us to take it back? we need our money. Please, my people, you need to think about this. Very important. Visiting countries are not only where it ends. You need to make a deal for them to help you. No one helps you for free. No one. Now, the United Kingdom has promised to support Ukraine. Yes, everyone knows this. And they have raised the budget to support them. That billions of pounds they will give to Ukraine, is it free? And will it be free at the end? I don't know. If it's free, good. But if it is not, Ukraine will pay back later. Why World Bank, why IMF give loans, free loans? In fact, Nigerian government will not even open their mouth, they will give them loan. It's because Nigeria has something that will pay them. Nobody gives you something for free. Do you think that the way Nigeria takes loan, other countries that don't have anything can easily go there and take something, take loan? That's not possible. You must have something the world will target for them to help you. So, my USB leadership, think twice. If you are visiting America, be ready to give out part of your resources to US for them to help you. It's never free and cannot be free. Understand. You see what happened in Burkina Faso, where some people that think that they deserve a good life, and God has given them at least some resources to have a good life, that they will not continue to suffer. They will not continue to be under France government. Ibrahim Trore led a coup that threw out democratic leadership, which was then controlled by France government. And when he did that, he ascended the throne as the president of Burkina Faso. And since then, there have been massive transformation in that country, though there are a lot of oppositions from even African Union. There have been oppositions from external forces, Western governments, United States of America also. But the young man kept moving. Look at what he has to say.
Our country has long been in a very complicated system. Most of you who are young like me, we were born into this system. But that's not what can allow Burkina to thrive. Because in this situation, there are only two cases. Either we accept to fight, or we remain slaves forever. I told you once, there are those who are slaves in their minds. They can only serve their master. And those people try every time to manipulate you. You must advise each other. Because every situation can be exploited by these enemies of the nation to try to discourage you, to demotivate you. So, you must advise each other and not pay attention to certain remarks, even on some media. Not everyone is obliged to be patriotic. You are the first patriots. You have decided to defend the homeland. There is nothing better than that. Those who want to support you, let them support you. Those who want to discourage you through writings, you must close your ears and move forward. As for those, we will fight them here. So, we must remember something. Recently, there is a so-called NGO. It's not even an NGO. Because NGO stands for non-governmental organization. They are not non-governmental because they are funded by a federal budget, by a state. This so-called NGO produces reports claiming that the FDS and the VDP commit abuses. It went in here, it came out there. It's to tarnish your morale. It's to scare you, to prevent you from being able to fight. No. Moreover, we are going to file a complaint against this NGO because people need to understand something. What is happening to us here? It's true that they have manipulated part of our populations in the Sahel here, but they didn't have that kind of weaponry. What brought such significant weaponry into their ranks? It's Libya. Who destroyed Libya? It's this NGO, the same NGO that made false reports and gave them to those who wanted to create a rebellion. so that people would intervene and overthrow Gaddafi. And the powder keg ended up being poured into the Sahel. These millions of lives that have been taken in the Sahel, we must file a complaint against this NGO because it is responsible for these false reports it made to support this thesis of attacking Libya. They have no moral lessons to give us. Look at the world. Let them go defend human rights all over the world first before coming here. We are fortunate to have similar situations. In this world, you voluntarily committed yourselves. There are countries where people are forcibly taken, killed. You leave or you die. Others, even while trying to flee, end up dying. They don't talk about human rights because these people see us as subhumans. They see us as slaves. That's how it is in their minds. They have never changed their mindset, but it's up to us to show them that we are not slaves and we will never accept this state of affairs. So don't be fooled by the stories they tell to anyone who will listen. You must stay focused on your fight. Stay focused. We know what we are doing. And even now, the VTP commander told me that there is a human rights training session underway for group leaders and their deputies. If we make efforts, we know it's for ourselves. We no longer do things to please someone else. We do it for our homeland. And you are committed to that. Defend your homeland. Do not listen to those individuals. They should not affect your morale. In the history of the world, there have been wars. And during the Second World War, people organized themselves to defend all over the place. But there is a country that could not defend itself, which had to come and take our ancestors to go defend them. And today that same country wants to give us lessons. The pot calling the kettle black. No. You are the descendants of those same ancestors who went to defend others, who liberated the world from Nazism. Today you are fighting for your lands. These same individuals dare to create terms to tarnish you. We oppose this. We will never agree. Continue to defend your lands. It is your wealth that interests these people. It's our gold, it's our minerals that interest them. Otherwise, why come and drive out entire villages to seize our lands? So we will fight and we will reclaim our lands, our wealth. It belongs to us. It's for us. It will benefit us and our children. I therefore encourage you to remember that this war is to free us from slavery. It's for our independence. And you must keep your spirits high, stay strong. Never give in to manipulators, to those individuals who no longer understand the notion of homeland, or to those people who come from outside to try to subdue us through their terms they invented and their organizations they created to enslave us. Fight, move forward, do everything you can. Draw, as I said, from your cultural resources, from what you have been shaped by since the village. Draw from it and wage this war. Stay focused and stay strong.
He said this, and this is his mission: to remove France government, tell France to go and let them be, let them manage themselves, let them manage what they have to see if they can go and have a good life. This is what he said to France. Based on the United States Charter, yes, people have that freedom to live. People have that freedom to govern themselves. In fact, the Charter is against slavery, it's against colonization. Every country has the power to govern themselves. Yeah, it is provided in the article. And since then, France don't have much to do because they are in the right direction. Ibrahim and his guys, they are in the right direction. They don't have much to do. But why I'm making this video is very funny. I came across some posts yesterday. It's very funny. I will read it out and read some comments then I will talk about this. I will also advise my people, United States of Biafra. It's very important you listen to this video and you share it. And I want you to say something. Let's read this. I saw this news that says the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Trore, is a threat to his people. He is using the country's gold reserves for personal protections rather than for the benefit of his people. In a recent U.S. Senate hearing on April 3rd, General Michael Langley, head of the United States Africa Command, AFRICOM in abbreviation, accused Burkina Faso's president, Captain Ibrahim Trore, of diverting the country's gold reserves for personal security rather than the welfare of its citizens. The statement, made during discussion on corruption and foreign influence in Africa, has ignited a firestorm of reactions across the continent and beyond, highlighting tensions over Western involvement in African governments or governance. This is very funny. You know, this young man, I don't know what is his mind, what he's thinking. The people of Burkina Faso are not complaining. They are happy. And you are there, United States of America, complaining. You know, it's very funny. I want to read out some. Why I want to make the video, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to, in fact, I will say something later. That will be my advice to United States of Biafra. There's something I want to tell my people. It's very important. They have to listen to it. But what I just want to do is to read out some comments because of this post, because of what has happened. Someone said the Americans have been hit hard by Trore. Somebody also said, even if he does, why should it be USA's concern? Even if he takes everything for the country to protect himself. Is it their business? That's what this woman says. Someone said, we Africans and people of Burkina Faso ferociously are behind President Ibrahim Trore, and we believe that he is doing the right thing for his people. Consequently, we don't care about your opinion. So, there are some other comments. Someone said, Trore has built a gold refinery in Burkina Faso and stopped gold exports. If he has taken any gold for himself, that gold is in Burkina Faso and the Burkinabo can point at it. Okay, let's look at some of that. Somebody said the American senators and the general can go to hell. Somebody say focus on America and leave Africa alone. Every right-thinking African is still very angry with America for killing Gaddafi. Yeah, president is a true gem. That's why the West is after him. He need to pray for him. We need to pray for him. Also deploy appropriate security for him. Let what happened to Patrice Lumumba, Muammar Gaddafi, Thomas Sankara, and about 9 others targeted and killed by the West for the mineral resources in their country not happen to him. These are comments from people. We, the Africa people, stand with President Ibrahim Captain. Okay, it's time for Africa to rule themselves freely from the outsiders. Yeah, so these are comments. People have been lambasting America.
And then Obama killed Gaddafi. And then nothing has happened. We're here today with Libya being destroyed and unable to recover because of America. We know very well that where NATO gets involved, those are terrorists. We know very well where the US says we're going in to install peace. That place will never know peace as long as America has visited that place.
You know, Burkina Faso does not really have much in terms of mineral resources.
It's landlocked too.
It's landlocked too. But the most important resource really are the people. Think about it, it's the people. So you don't have the kind of gold, diamond, copper, uranium, cobalt, coltan that Congo has. But now you have one of the best leaders ever produced in Africa. Says, let's stop this dependency, physical dependency and mental dependency. Change the name of the country from Upper Volta to Burkina Faso, the land of the uprighteous people. And they started doing for themselves, right? Including producing their own food. He said, if you have to import your food, how can you say you're independent? We've been growing food for such a long time, for centuries, before the Europeans came. Now, why are we importing food? Within 3 years, they were food self-sufficient, right? Education, healthcare, fighting deforestation. The people started taking control of their own destiny.
I'm not gonna lie. In fact, does it concern you? It's not even France that is complaining. France that was thrown out. It's now America that is complaining. Okay, and this is what people have to say. Looking at these comments, they are just serially listed. They are saying the same thing. In what way does it concern America? And I think it should be people of Burkina Faso that should be complaining. That should be complaining about this. And of course, I came across a video where some people who are living in France, some citizens of Burkina Faso living in France, were protesting that Trore should step down. Yes, they are doing the right thing because they are afraid that the government of France may throw them out, tell them to go back to Burkina Faso. Since you have said we should leave your country alone, go back to your country. Yes, it's possible, and that is what may happen. And these people, they are protesting for their own personal interest, not for the citizens in general of Burkina Faso. What they are doing is for their own personal interest, to allow France government to leave them or keep them in their country. Yeah, they are doing what they are supposed to do because they are afraid that they may be thrown out. That should not be taken as a general or generalized, ideology or generalized thought. This is just the community that is living in France. I think they're the ones protesting. Yeah, so we can understand that. Thank you, my USB friends, USB family across the world. All that guys are in there. Chileke yechekwa anyị udo na ọṅụ ga-awụ our portion all the days of our lives. Ya gajiri anyị ịmara anyị mma. Ndewone. Please share my video, subscribe, and tell your friends to subscribe. For me, I'll be happy. Thank you, my people. Remain blessed.